tried to think of a way to do this video that wouldn't come across as preachy, and I decided there really wasn't one, but I thought I'd do the video anyway. Now the topic of the video is going to be, a lot of people in the gun community were always talking about surviving, crap hits the fan situations, or without rule of law, or the zombie apocalypse, or even just some basic bad situations you might find yourself in, riots, things like that, natural disasters. And I would think one of the abilities we would need to deal with most of these situations is the ability to run more than 20 feet without having a stroke. Now, I say this because we always talk about these situations. We know this is something we need to be able to do, yet YouTube seems to be filled, and not just YouTube, but the real world gun community seems to be filled with big fat gun guys who just rely on their guns to protect them, that don't think about the other aspects of survival and safety. And one of the biggest aspects of survival is being fit enough to survive. Now, I say this being a big fat gun guy myself. I have fallen down lately on my physical fitness, and I know it. There's no denying it. If you look at one of my videos about a year ago, I was doing my collection video of my guns. It was back in July of last year. And you see I've got the guns laid on the table, and at one point you see a big brace on my foot, and I tell people, I injured my Achilles tendon at Krav practice. Well, since then, my physical fitness level has gone downhill drastically. It took me a long time to recover from that. I spent months in a brace. I tried to go back too soon, re-injured myself again. Then I go back and I tear my bicep trying to pick up something big and heavy to do a toss. So it was just injury after injury, and over the last year, my physical activity has really been at a reduced level, and I have paid the price. When I first started doing YouTube videos, I weighed in around 210 pounds, 215 pounds. I just weighed myself the other day, 237 pounds. And it's mostly right here. You've seen me showing videos lately where I've shown holsters, and you can see it's mostly right here. So I got to take off the weight because I am now a big fat gun guy, and I know I am. I mean, don't try to tell me different. I appreciate it, but I am a big fat gun guy, and I know it. I'm going to start trying to get myself in better shape. The reason I'm dressed the way I am right now, I just came from the gym. It's 2:15 a.m. here. I'm a late nighter. I go to the gym late at night. I actually took my 14-year-old son to the gym tonight, which he acted like it was killing him. He can sit up till 3 a.m. playing video games and be just fine, but if you tell him at 11:30 you go to the gym, he acts like he suddenly, wants to go to bed. But we had a good time, came back, got a little exercise. I've been going practically every night for the past week. So I'm going to try to get myself a little more physically fit. And I'm going to encourage anyone else out there, if you are a guy who's really concerned with survival, taking care of yourself, taking care of your family. And you can't take care of your family if you can't survive. And you can't take care of your family if you can't even get with them. If you have to go somewhere, if you have to bug out somewhere and you can't make it, how are you going to take care of your family? And even if something doesn't go wrong in life, and I'm one of these people that I don't ever think these shit hit the fan or whatever they are situations are ever going to happen. But I still want to be around to see my grandchildren grow up. So I don't have grandchildren yet, but I want to see them and I want to see them grow up. So I would encourage most of the gun guys out there, spend a little less money on tactical clothing and plate carriers and a little more money on a treadmill. Spend less time running, shoot 'em up scenarios that you're never going to use, battling the Taliban or whatever it is, and spend a little more time at the gym or a little more time just walking. And spend a little more time preparing a healthy meal. That's part of what I'm trying to do now too, is prepare a little bit more healthy meals, because my healthy meals as of late have kind of taken a backseat too. With the kids, I just kind of tend to make what they like and everything else. So like I say, I've gone from 210 pounds to 237 pounds, and maybe I'll make a video every now and then to kind of update where I'm at in along the lines. But right now I'm a big fat gun guy, and I don't want to be a big fat gun guy. I want to be a slightly pudgy gun guy that's still pretty fit is what I want to be. So like I say, one of the things I think a lot of people just kind of gloss over that they don't pay attention to when they're talking about survival is the ability to move. If you can't walk from your couch to your refrigerator without getting winded, what are you going to do with a fire strikes or a natural disaster like a flood or an earthquake and roads are down and you have to travel on foot? You're not going to make it. You're going to be buzzard food. So I encourage everyone out there that's into survival, that's into firearms, join me in my little quest to try to lose some weight. I mean, I'm not preaching to you. I'm not some fit guy online trying to say, look at me and you want to be like me. I'm a big fat guy like you already, and I'm going to try to lose a little weight. And I would encourage you to do it too.